13 for Hannah Black. This would put her in first place in this test. And that is going to count. Wow. No problem for Hannah Black, and she has our top score.
That was perfect.
I train like basically all day, so it doesn't leave a ton of time. I don't have a ton of hobbies outside of CrossFit, believe it or not, but I like to eat, and I have a dog that I play with and take for walks. Yeah, I live in Austin, Texas, so nice. A little bit. They're like, what's in here? And I'm like, well, there's an HEB, a gas station, and a Starbucks.
But do you like it?
Do I like what? Living here?
Being in Austin?
I love it. I'm so thankful to be back here, yeah. I'm glad that I'm here. Like, my sister's like 2 minutes away. I love the gym here. I still have friends here. The church that I go to is here that I love so much, and so I'm really happy to be back. So I met my boyfriend Tim through CrossFit. One of our mutual friends asked me to fill in on a team with her, and the other guy was Tim, and that was like 2 or 3 years ago. So that was really cool. And then all of my friends do CrossFit or are aware of CrossFit, because if not, then we wouldn't have anything to talk about. So. The main reason why I think CrossFit was so advantageous for me is because it teaches you that you can do hard things, and I think that can apply to any aspect of life. So if I do something really hard outside of life, one of the hardest things I did was finishing my master's degree, and that was insanely hard. It was in the middle of COVID, everything was going wrong, and so that was okay, that was something that's really hard that I was able to do. And then same goes for the gym. I'll read a workout, I'm like, wow, that's really hard, I've never done that before. But I was but I've done hard things before, so I'll be okay. I guess a quote that I tell myself over and over again when things aren't going my way, or things are incredibly hard, and it's just, I repeat to myself, is I can't be broken, this can't break me, because if the things that I've gone through in my past, when I was younger, growing up, and things like that, if those things didn't break me, then why would this? So that's something that I have a bracelet that says it, I repeat it to myself, even in the smallest of situations, this can't break me, things in the past haven't broken me, I can't be broken. So that's something that I hold on to. My mom and my sister and I are really, really tight, and ever since the beginning of me realizing that I maybe wanted to play a sport in college, or do something competitively, my mom has always been tell me your goal and we'll figure out how to get there, which was such a cool mindset to have growing up, because nothing was off the table, or she made it seem like nothing was out of my reach. And then moving forward into CrossFit, my sister has been the biggest support to me since I decided to take my CrossFit career to the next level, even to the point where I lived with her for the past 2 years before it kind of kicked off, and she has been the biggest supporter, has believed in me 110% the whole time. And then I would say lastly, my boyfriend Tim has his belief in me has never wavered. He bought tickets and hotel rooms to the games last year 8 months before the games. So he bought them in January, even before the open, and was we're gonna go to the CrossFit Games, so I already bought tickets for me and your parents, I already got hotel rooms. And so to have someone believe in me that way is insane, because he believes in me way more than I could believe in myself. I don't really have superstitions, but I am very particular about everything that I pack, I had the same pair of shoes that I wore every single day training for the games, and if one of the knots came untied, I would be today's gonna be a terrible day. It's all over. I've had my lifters I've had for 10 years and they've been tied, I swear, for like 10 years. And 1 year, or like a couple of years ago, I remember one of them came untied and I was like, something terrible is gonna happen today. Nothing happened, but it could have.
If you could spend a day doing anything other than CrossFit, what would it be?
Probably eating. I went to the fair like not that long ago and ate like everything in sight. It was the best day ever. I had an incredible time. I would say the thing that like grounds me the most is just, you know, like believing in God and like believing that I can, you know, try my hardest and do as much as I can, but like in the end, like it's in His hands and like whatever is gonna happen, happens. And so that is so much easier to like go to bed at night knowing like, yeah, I worked hard today. Like I did everything that I could in my power, but ultimately it's up to Him. And that is like calming, because if I didn't believe in that, then I would not be able to sleep at night thinking like, oh, I should have done more, like what I did like wasn't right, like I should have done this instead. So like that's the thing that I keep going back to, is like it does matter what I do, but like in the end, like it's all in His hands. If you weren't doing CrossFit or weightlifting, what other sport would you do? I would love to say something super cool like boxing or something like that, but I'm a lover, not a fighter, so it wouldn't be that. I probably would go back to playing volleyball. Honestly, I think spike ball is so fun, and I think it's so cool that they have like legit like spike ball tournaments now. So I'll probably like go somewhere into that route, because I am like super competitive, and spike ball is like something where usually people just like bring it to the park for fun, and I'm like, I'm not gonna play with you unless you're good, so I will not have fun if we lose.
Do you eat pretty much the same thing every day?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, I do. I literally, yeah, I'm not even kidding. Breakfast, lunch, dinner is basically the same, give or take like I have one cheat meal a week, and that changes. But 95% of what I eat weekly is the exact same, to the dot. So I started weightlifting when I was 15, so still in high school. I went to athletic development gym to get better, or stronger, faster, jump higher, so that I could play volleyball. And that's where I met Travis, my first weightlifting coach, and he taught us all how to Olympic lift the right way, which was like with a PVC pipe for like a month or two, and then progressed it from there. But started at 15, loved it, started competing in weightlifting around probably like 16. I think I went to like junior nationals a few times with him. And then in college, I went to a couple of, they were called like U25 nationals and then like collegiate nationals. So that was super fun. And then the last weightlifting competition I did was probably like a couple of years ago for fun. But who knows, maybe I'll break out of weightlifting retirement and do
That would be fun.
a local comp. I've talked to a few people about it. There's a few like barbell gyms here in Austin that will hold local competitions, and I've been threatening to do it. I still have my tiny, like probably size small Nike singlet from when I was 16 in my closet, so who knows, might break it out. What is a habit that you don't have but you wish you did? I wish so badly I was a morning person, but I am just not. Literally, I wake up the last possible second. My eyes don't even open like my whole drive here. Like I'm pretty sure they're closed, which is a safety hazard, but it's fine. I'm a night owl, but I've tried so hard so many times to change that, to going to bed early and waking up earlier, but I'm not a good person in the morning until like maybe 10 o'clock is like the earliest that I start to talk to people and smile. The person that I look up to most that I met like through fitness or like no through fitness was just my very first weightlifting coach, Travis Mash. He introduced me to weightlifting and kind of like kick-started this journey of like health and fitness for me. He was an incredible weightlifting coach, and he also had like the like attitude of like, and you just have to figure out what you want to do and then we'll do it. Like we'll figure out whatever we need to do, however we need to do it, like you can get there. And that was so cool because I was like the only girl in a gym full of weightlifting boys. So he always like, you know, paid special attention to me and like helped me as much as he could, and kind of like started my love for health and fitness. And even though I'm not just like a weightlifter anymore, the things that he's taught me and like the strength base thing he built with me is why I think like I do so well at CrossFit today.